Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekend advice reading for the weekend of the 8th, 9th and 10th of April 2016. So this is a general reading going out to everybody watching. Looking at the overall energies that are surrounding us at this time, what we need to know, and how we can use these energies for our highest good. So, for this weekend, we have a continuation of the message of new beginnings. We're just getting a bit more guidance, okay, at this time as to how to go about these new beginnings. Because we have two major arcana cards, and the other oracle cards are just as beautiful. And they're pretty much coming together to say the same thing. So I'm just going to walk you through it. So the first card we have is the Strength card. And so this is telling me that we're coming from a place of strength. This is telling me that we have learned a lot of lessons. Some of us have learned these lessons over a period of time. Others of us have had to learn these lessons in a short amount of time. A lot of lessons in little time, I feel, for a lot of us. So we really had to discover our strength and our endurance. Okay, in order to learn these lessons, see the bigger picture, apply the lessons in our lives, in order to better ourselves, in order to create new paths for ourselves, to create new opportunities, new possibilities for ourselves. And I feel like we've had to stand on our own 2 feet, or learn how to do that. For some of us, this is fresh new. We have just learned how to stand on our own 2 feet. We have just learned how strong we truly are, and how capable we are to do the things we want to do, to create everything and anything we set our minds to, okay? The Strength card does talk about conquering our fears, okay? So if we were unsure if we could make it on our own, if we were intimidated by this big job, if we were intimidated to go and ask that person out, if we were afraid to start a new business because we were unsure of how it would work, afraid of failing, anything like that, or any other fear, okay? This is just take the message, take the idea and apply it to your situation, okay? So this is telling me that we have learned our lessons, we have conquered a lot of fears, and now we are finally standing strong with our emotions under control, for better or for worse, looking at the big picture, making plans for the future, okay? Then we have the Seven of Wands, and this is for our present situation. So the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about endurance. The Seven of Wands is a card that talks about we're still going through some processes, we're still going through some lessons, but we are holding our own. We are standing our ground, speaking our truth in a kind way, a diplomatic way, but speaking our truth nonetheless. We're no longer afraid to be who we are. We're no longer thinking that maybe our opinion is not good enough to be heard or to be taken account of. We are no longer doubting ourselves and our ability to stand on our own 2 feet. Okay, it's a similar energy to the Strength card. But it feels more like a transition time, okay, because we're going from the Strength card through the Seven of Wands to get to the Fool, okay? So what this is telling me is that we have learned our lessons. The Seven of Wands feels like a time when we are applying the lessons. So during this weekend, we're still applying the lessons, okay? We still have to prove to the universe, to ourselves, to those people around us, or whatever it is for you, that yes, we have learned the lesson, and no, we will not make the same mistake again. The mistake of allowing someone else to take us for granted. The mistake of giving someone else our power and our voice and our confidence. The mistake in trusting the wrong people, whatever it is for you. The Seven of Wands is a card that kind of checks up on us and says, did you really learn the lesson? Are you sure you learned the lesson? And then they test us. They give us a situation or a set of circumstances where we either prove that yes, we have learned the lesson and we do things differently in a better way for us, Or we go back to doing the same thing, in which case we haven't learned our lessons and they give us more tests. But with the Seven of Wands, it's telling me, hold your ground, hang in there, do what you are guided to do, trust your intuition, definitely. You are very much connected to your own inner guidance, so take your own advice at this time, because we're moving into the energy of the Fool. Okay, so this is talking about by the time we leave this weekend, we leave a part of our lives behind. We end a phase, end a cycle. And that may be, with the Fool, it is talking about big life changes, okay? So you could either be moving, relocating for work, or just because you feel like it's time. You could start your own business. You could decide to go for that job or change your career. You could take a chance on a relationship. You could take a chance on yourself. Okay, whatever it is for you, this is big life changes. Okay, life-altering changes. Positive changes, so long as you listen to your heart and you follow the guidance it gives you, okay? Because the Fool card is telling me that we're moving into a future where we are more connected to who we are, okay, to our authentic self. And that means we are much more aware of our dreams and passions and desires, what we want to achieve, what we want to accomplish, what makes us happy. And not only that, but we see the path we need to take in order to achieve what we need to achieve and to accomplish our goals and to make our dreams a reality. Okay, and I feel like for the first time, there's a lot of confidence that comes with us. Okay, there's a sense of knowing I'm heading in a better direction. This feels good. This feels right for me to do. Because again, the Fool card is talking about listening to your intuition, listening to your own heart, and taking a chance on that. Okay? Taking a leap of faith just based on what your heart and your intuition are telling you. Then we have 56, relationship change. And 56 is 11, which is a 2. So that is talking about balance that is being restored at this time, and it is talking about partnerships, all sorts of partnerships, commitments that you are making at this time. And this may be committing to a person, committing to a job, committing to a career, committing to a personal business, to a personal project, committing to yourself, your health and well-being. Whatever it is, I feel like the dynamics of your relationships change. Okay, it can be all your relationships change in some way, more or less, because you have changed. You are different. Now you're attracting different people to yourself, people that match your vibration, which is now higher because you've learned all these lessons. So I feel like healing and harmony is coming in, okay, in any kind of interaction, any kind of relationship you have of any kind, not just romantic, not just with your family, not just with your friends, all kinds. Because you see things differently now. You have new perspectives. You feel things differently. You relate to things and people differently. So I feel a lot of healing, a lot of letting go of past pain or drama, arguments, fights, whatever it is. I feel like if you feel like someone needs to leave your life, you're going to let them, and you're going to be grateful for the time you had with them and the lesson that they helped you learn, for good or for bad. And for others, I feel like you're going to use what you have learned and improve these relationships, make peace, reconcile, extend an olive branch, understand people more, support people more, or receive more support and understanding. Okay, so, and this is also telling you that new connections are coming to your life at this time. So be open to seeing changes, be open to receiving new people into your life, whether that be in an emotional sense, in a work sense, anything to do with personal businesses and hobbies and anything like that. There's people coming in, new people that are going to help you. Okay, so your relationships are changing, your connections are changing and growing and expanding. Okay, so embrace that energy. Then we have adjacent possibilities. And this is a card that is telling you that there are several options that you are not considering at this time. Whatever it is that you want to do, okay, whatever this new beginning with the Fool is for you, this card is telling you there are more options than you are considering at this time. So again, it's telling you to broaden your horizon. It is telling you to take a step back and change your perspective so that you see how many more doors are open to you. Not just the one, not just the two. Okay, there's a lot of doors, and see, one of them's on the floor, a couple are on the wall. It's just all over the place. And to me, that means these options look different than what you're looking at now. Okay, so this is unexpected things. You're not looking at things in a way that you can see these possibilities. Okay, so I feel like you need to take a step back, get some perspective, and be open to things that are outside of the box, different things, unusual things. Be open to trying new things, because that's going to open up doors for you. Okay, everything that you do at this time is a possibility. You can turn it into something more, basically, is what I'm getting with this card. Sometimes when we're used to seeing things a certain way, when we're used to doing things a certain way, thinking a certain way, reacting a certain way, it's difficult for us to be able to see other possibilities than the one we have in front of us based on the path that we're doing, based on the pattern that we're following. There's just one option or two options tops, okay? So this card is telling you it's time to let go, walk away from old patterns and old ways of thinking and being. And this may be ways of seeing yourself or seeing the world or seeing the people around you or seeing your life in general. Walk away from patterns that no longer serve a purpose. Okay, circumstances that have changed, adapt your vision to that. Because there's so many opportunities available to you at this time. It's a very abundant time for you. Basically, like I said, anything you're involved in, you can turn into something more. And then we have the Goddess of Knowledge. And we also have the Angel of Pleasure. Okay, so the Goddess of Knowledge is really tying in with pretty much all the cards that we've mentioned thus far, because it is telling you that it is time to start applying what you already know. Okay, and again, trust your intuition. We have the Strength card telling you that. We have the Fool card telling you that. We have the Relationship Change that is telling you what needs to stay, what needs to go, what needs to change. Okay, we have adjacent possibilities, which is also telling you trust your intuition, not just what you see in front of your eyes. Okay, because that's what you are conditioned to see, perhaps in some measure, by the pattern that you're following. Okay, so trust your intuition. It's going to open up a lot more doors for you. Like I was saying, this is a very powerful time for you. You're very connected to your intuition at this time, and you're very connected to your authentic self, to your higher self. So you hear your own guidance a lot clearer, a lot easier. The guidance of your angels, of your spirit guides, or God and the universe and whoever it is that you work with. They're really speaking to you at this time, and they're always speaking to you, but this particular time, you can hear them a lot easier than usual. And again, this card is telling you, you know everything you need to know. There's no need to go out and try to enroll yourself in some kind of course because you feel like you don't know enough. There's no need to get extra qualifications because you're already prepared enough for what it is that you want to accomplish. So this card is really telling you, don't spread out your energy to try and see what else you need, to try to look out there for what else you could use, what you think you need. Take that energy and hone it in, okay, and bring it within. Don't spread it out on the outside. Bring it within and focus on what your heart is telling you. Focus on your dreams and allow the guidance to flow and show you what you need to do next, how you need to do it, who you need to talk to, where you need to go. You already have all the information you need to open all the doors that need to be opened for you at this time. And then the Angel of Pleasure is telling you that it's very important at this time and also moving forward to take pleasure in the things that you do. And this is also tying in with the Fool card because it's telling you, listen to your heart and do what makes you happy. It's time for a change. It's time for a radical change. You're being given the opportunity at this time to follow your passions. And that doesn't happen often. Okay, it doesn't happen for everyone. It doesn't come by easily, this kind of opportunity, because we are constrained oftentimes by bills we need to pay, things we need to do for other people, where, you know, our hands are pretty much tied because we are bound down to our responsibilities, basically. And it's not always, our responsibilities are not what makes us happy. Responsibilities in this particular view of this reading is what you are expected to do, or what people count on you for, or what you feel you should do for others. But the angel of pleasure is telling you that this is a time when you're being given the opportunity to once again focus on yourself. What makes you happy? What gives you joy? What makes you smile? And follow that path. Okay? Because it will change you. It will turn you into this happy person who enjoys to have fun and smile and go out and finds joy in every single little thing, because you're just happier to start with. Okay? Once you do what you love, that is not work anymore. It just comes natural. Okay? And so that is a much better environment, much better state to be in. And like I say, we're giving the opportunity to go down that path. Okay? But once again, we need to listen to our intuition, take the guidance, follow the guidance, take the leap of faith that we need to, take the chance that we need to, that we feel we need to, that it feels right for us. Open your eyes, as well as your third eye, all your eyes, to new possibilities, to different possibilities, things you haven't considered before, things you haven't tried before, people you haven't spoken to before. Maybe someone you already know can help you with this, but you're looking outside for someone else from the outside to come in and help you when you already have this person here. Okay? So it's that kind of energy. Trust your intuition, trust your own inner guidance, because you have all the information and all the resources you need at this time. You don't need any outside help. You can make anything happen, everything happen. You have all the tools you need. And remember, it's important when you have this new beginning, first of all, to start it on the right foot, okay? And that means pursue your happiness. And if you do that, everything is going to just fall into place, and you're going to have a completely different life, a much better life, easier life, more pleasant, more enjoyable. And you're also going to be able to, you're going to be happy, and you're also going to share that happiness with everyone around you. Okay, so taking care of yourself is how you're going to be able to take care of others as well. Okay, so that's the message that I have for us for the weekend of the 8th, 9th, and 10th of April 2016. Please let me know if you have enjoyed the reading. Let me know if it makes sense to you, how it applies to your situation, if it does. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate it. I'm almost reaching the 5,000 milestone, I was going to say. When it comes to the number of subscribers I have, I'm getting giddy just thinking of it. That would be incredible. That would be amazing. So any subscriber, any new subscriber, any existing subscriber, I truly, truly appreciate you, and I want you to know that. And even if you're not a subscriber, I still appreciate your support. I appreciate you liking my videos, sharing my videos. I appreciate you showing up every day and just watching the videos. And I also appreciate any kind of positive thought that you send my way. I'm very, very grateful. Okay, and it's important for me to tell you that I don't always have the time to express my gratitude to you in each and every single video. But it's important, okay? It matters. It's very significant to me. So I hope we all have a beautiful weekend. I look forward to this new beginning. Please let me know how your weekend is going. Let me know how these messages affect you. I hope you have the new beginning that makes you truly happy, that makes you sing with joy. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care.